Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Officers Adda channel of Adda 24/7. Myself Nikita Singh, I am your legal mentor, and today we are going to start the summary of each act and its question. The session is going to be very much important. We know that you people have not enough time to revise from the paid batch. So whatever you people are studying in the paid batch, that is a full-fledged study. But after that, you need a revision. And I hope so 90% student do not revise the paid batch. So for that 90%, this session is going to be very important, in which I am going to discuss the summary of your particular act. Whatever we have read in a 1 hour of class, we will just study in a 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, we will do the questions of these acts. So this session is going to be very much important. Now it's up to you whether you will revise this session or not. Okay, now. So again guys, I will start my session with Module D, Indian Contract Act 1872. This act is important, this module is important. So that's why in the paid class also, in the definition term also, and in the summary session also, I'm going to start this session from the Indian Contract Act. Okay, now let's start. So Indian contract, that is basically divided into the two parts. The first is general principle of contract. The second is special principle of contract. Right? It's a quick revision. So class, as we know that the general principle of contract section 1 to 75 and special principle of contract section 124 to 238, but you do not need to mug up the sections. Okay. So this 1 to 75 basically, in which we have just read the formula of contract. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise in legal term is agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. So this is the formula that we have read in the general principle of contract, and in the special principle of contract we have to study. We have already done indemnity, bailment, pledge, agency and contract of guarantee. So these are the 5 concepts that is given under section 124 to 238, but we do not have to study the sections. Okay. Now, so from Indian contract, 2 act has been removed, and that is your SOGA Act, Sales of Good Act, and the second is your Partnership Act. These 2 act has been removed. So this is very important. Okay. Now let's start with the session. Number 1 session. Okay. So what is contract? So contract means the agreement which is enforceable by law. This is the basic formula of contract. So in the contract we have just learned this formula. Okay. Now what is agreement? Agreement is basically offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement. So this is the basic formula of what? Agreement. And we know that in the Indian Contract Act, we only have to focus on the legal agreement. No social agreement, no domestic agreement. We have to focus on the legal agreement. Legal agreement in which the legal formalities is fulfilled. Suppose if a customer is coming into your bank and he want to take the what? And he want to take this one loan, or he want to deposit the money. So what is this? The customer is coming. So suppose if we take the loan, he is creating a contract between you, contract with you. So this is called what? Contract. So in the Indian contract, you have to focus only on the legal contract. Okay. Now, there must be lawful proposal by one party and other party must accept the proposal to enter into the contract. So in the general principle of contract, basically we have just seen that the formula of contract right now. So this is the offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. So please remember this formula of the term contract. Okay. So in the contract there must be proposal. So what is offer? Offer is also called class proposal. Offer is also called proposal. The second word of offer is called proposal. So when the proposal is accept, that is equal to agreement. An agreement may be oral and written. An agreement is defined every promise, every set of promises forming the consideration for each other. So this is the definition of what? Agreement. So if you see the definition, this is the definition of contract, this is the definition of agreement. So guys, agreement is nothing. This is the definition of agreement. So it is the promise, every promise. Suppose that offerer is making promise and every set of promises, this acceptor is also making promises. Suppose if I want to watch movie in the movie theater, so I am offering that I want to watch movie. Okay, the movie theater boy is saying, okay Nikita ma'am, you can watch the movie, but you have to deposit the 1,000 rupees for the ticket. So one person is also promising, another person is also promising, and we are making the consideration. In movie theater, he will not allow to see the movie in the free fund. No, I have to pay the money, and movie theater is allowing me to see the movie. So allowing to see the movie is consideration for me, and for movie theater, rupees is the consideration. So for every agreement, for every contract, there must be consideration. In order to form agreement, this is your definition. In order to form agreement, there must be proposal, an offer by one party and acceptance by another party. So this is the formula of what? Agreement. This is the definition which is given in your Indian contract, and this is your formula of agreement. This is the formula of agreement. Okay. The party to the agreement must legally competent to enter into contract. So class, what is legally competent? Legally competent means person must be plus 18, person must be sound mind and not disqualified by law. Not disqualified by law. So this is your competent. So in every Indian contract, the party must be competent. Agreement made by minor is void ab initio. So why the agreement made by minor is void ab initio? The reason is very simple. Minor is a person that is always below 18. Minor is the person that is always below 18, right? So if I talk about the minor, minor cannot understand what is right, what is wrong, because under the Indian contract or in any act, the person who is plus 18, that person can be treated as the mature person. Okay, so that's why if I talk about the minor, so below 18 is the minor person. Okay, below 18 is the minor person. Done. So now in that case, if any agreement, because see, the minor contract cannot become the contract, because if a minor is offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement, that agreement will be what? Void ab initio. So what is void ab initio? That is from the starting it is void. This is called void ab initio. That's it. Okay, next. There are also other essential valid contracts such as intention to create the legal relationship which have to be fulfilled. It means in the contract there must be the legal relationship have to be created between the two person, and in every contract there must be two parties, because one person cannot make a contract with themselves. So in every contract there must be two parties. So class, that's it. So we have done the crux of Indian Contract Act, the general principle of contract. Now you have to solve the question. A dash is said to be free when the party to the contract agree to the same thing in the same sense, whether it is consent, contract or agreement. Tell me class. Every part is important, guys. every part is important. Every part is important. Yes, class, tell me. Yes, class, tell me. So, class, as you can easily see that a consent. A consent is said to be free when the party to the contract agree to the same thing in the same sense. It means if Nikita ma'am want to sell her red car, so opposite party also want to purchase Nikita's ma'am red car. So same thing in the same sense. Suppose if opposite party think blue car and I am thinking red car, so this is not in the same sense in the same thing. So that's why this cannot be contract. Okay, so for the contract, the party should be in the same thing in the same sense. That's it. A contract without dash is void. What? A contract without dash is void. Cash, consideration, indemnity, guarantee. A contract without what thing should be void? So there are 4 options here. There are 4 options there. Yes, class. Yes, what is the right answer, class? Yes, class, what is the right answer? A contract without class consideration. A contract without consideration is totally void. So this is the right answer. A person who make proposal. What is this? Promisor, principal, debtor, surety and guarantor. You have to give me the answer. I am just telling you the way how to learn the questions. And this is a quick, complete revision of Indian Contract Act. So class, a person who make proposal, that person is called promisor. So this is the right answer. Okay. A person is said to be competent. Competent means capable to do contract if he is major, he is sound mind. He is major and sound mind. So in this option, there is a slash and this is and. And means this one also, this one also. So what is the right answer? So class, a person is said to be competent to contract when he is the major plus sound mind. So this is the right answer. D, this one is the right answer. Okay. So this is the question. Now true and false. That is also of Indian contract. A enters, A is a one person, enter into the agreement with B to rob C. Rob means robbery. So A have done a contract with B that you have to rob C, robbery, to the C person and share the money. B runs away with all the money. B robs C and he run away. A can file a suit to B against B to recover the money. So class, tell me, can A file the case against B person? That is true and false. A can file the case. These are very important questions. Excellent. Shahishta ma'am, excellent. So class, in that case, that robbery is illegal thing and you are making contract of the illegal thing. So that he can file the case. The answer is no. That is the false one. Okay. Now, X17 can enter into the agreement with Y, that is 25. This is true and false. This is true and false. Tell me, class. This is true and false. X enter into the agreement with Y to buy a car. So class, X is 17. So this is false because a minor cannot do any contract. Okay, now a contract is concluded only when the party to whom proposal is made accept the proposal. That is absolutely true. When the offer is accepted, then this is the beginning of making any contract. So I think this is complete. So this is called, class, the summary of general principle of contract, and I hope so you people understand this. This is the general principle of contract, and I hope so you people understand the summary and the questions of this one. So this is a quick revision of Indian contract of the general principle. Now, contract of indemnity. So guys, the contract of indemnity in which a party apprehend a loss in a particular contract and wants itself to be covered from the losses it may incur. It means in the contract of indemnity, there must be loss of one party and the protection of loss from the other party. This is called contract of indemnity. The contract of indemnity may be express or implied. What is express? Written and oral, and implied means by the way of act and conduct. Is that okay? And if you feel any doubt in any line, in any word, you can please ask in a comment box. This is very important. A contract of indemnity, the liability of indemnifier, C class, just like your health insurance. In health insurance, suppose X person have taken health insurance from the Reliance Health Insurance Company. So guys, X person is called indemnity holder, and this is also called indemnified, and this insurance company is called indemnifier. So class, the loss will be happen to this person and protection of loss will be done to this person, right? So in the contract of indemnity, the liability of indemnifier is a stand-alone primary obligation. Exactly. The primary liability is of this one, and it is independent from and not contingent or any other party liability to the indemnified party. It means loss will be done by this and the coverance of loss will be done by this person. And the principle of co-extensiveness does not apply to the indemnities. So what is co-extensiveness? So co-extensiveness is basically the liability that will not go parallel, because only one person is liable, that is indemnifier, and for that thing insurance we also pay the premium. Okay, we also pay the premium. Indemnifier will remain liable under indemnity in relation to the loss under contract even if the underlying contract is void and unenforceable. The contract is void or not enforceable in front of the court, still indemnifier will be liable because he have promise. He is the promiser. Bank. If I say you the example of bank, in order to isolate themselves from any adverse development and consequent loss at the later date, obtain indemnity while issuing the duplicate demand draft fixed deposit receipt permitting operation in current account of partnership. So class, in this case, as you can see, if we talk about the indemnity and indemnity holder in the case of bank. So suppose if you people lost the fixed deposit receipt, demand draft, etc. So bank, in order to isolate themselves from any adverse development, it means the bank will not take the liability. The bank will not take the liability, so that's why in that case the bank will be called as the indemnity holder and the person will be called the indemnifier, sorry. The bank is the indemnity holder and the person is called indemnifier. That's it. Okay, let's do the question. Insurance policy are the contract which are in the nature of insurance policy. So insurance policy class always in the nature of, that is indemnity. This is the right answer. There are parties in the indemnity. So how many parties are there? So guys, there are 2 parties in contract of indemnity. True and false. a person who is indemnified can recover damages as well as cost. So class, this question is from section 125 of the Indian contract, in which we have just learned the rights of indemnity holder. So rights, sum, damages, cost, everything the indemnity holder can take it from the indemnifier. So this is your right. True statement. Where notice has to be given to indemnifier as the terms of the indemnity holder has to abide by it and entitled to claim. Exactly. Then the indemnity holder will entitle to claim. In a contract of indemnity, the promisee is indemnifier. Yes. See? Is that okay, class? So this is your contract of indemnity. So rest of all we will do it tomorrow. Okay, so rest of all we will do it tomorrow. So guys, before exam we will always conduct the revision batch. So if you want to take the revision batch, mock paper, ebooks, the marathon of June session that we have conducted, everything is available in the CAIIB ka Mahapack, this one. So if you want to purchase this CAIIB ka Mahapack, so you have to first of all Adda 24/7. Okay guys, click on all courses. If you click on all courses, then you have to click on this CAIIB November. See class, double validity is going on. So if you click on DV, this one, and just write down Bapu 80. Yesterday was Gandhi Jayanti, so Bapu 80. If you write down Bapu 80, you will get 80% discount in this batch. 80% discount. So this batch is very, very much important from the examination point of view. Okay, so this is your CAIIB ka Mahapack, and we will conduct the revision batch. So just try to see at least the marathon of 6 hours for mega marathon and the mini marathon also, that is attached in this Mahapack. Okay, so you can use the coupon code, that is BAPU80 for maximum discount. Thank you so much.